Hey guys, Ethan from Raven Wing here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Angel City Armory custom Glock 19 that I had Roland do for me. Of course, this started out as just a regular Gen 3 19. I sent it out to Roland and I told him, dude, go nuts. I want this to be something that is more or less like a billboard gun to like, look what Angel City Armory can do, you know, just to show off his capabilities. So, of course, started with the Holosun EPS. This is the 2 MOA dot only model without the solar, so battery only. Simple, just great, simple, clear, tiny dot. I still wanted enclosed emitter because it's gonna be against my body when I am wearing this AIWB. Although I did have him mill out the optic cut for an RMR in case I did want to switch it over to something else, or Holosun has something that they need us to test, that I could fit it on there, at least if it's a RMR footprint. Just some basic blacked out front and rear irons, and the slide has a number of options. We have front serrations, window cuts. I had them actually polish the flats as well. Of course, we have a top window, which is for the porting, which we'll talk about in a second. And he also put the Raven Wing logo on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So Raven Wing logo laser engraved on the top of the slide. I thought that was fucking sick as fuck. And because I didn't know, so I gave this gun to him as just a stock 19, and then he gave this back to me, and I saw this, was just losing my shit. Of course, on the other side here, we have the Angel City Armory logo, mirrored window cut on the other side, and serrations. Then the porting. Roland calls this his slot port cuts, and he does this for a number of pistols, Glocks, CZs, M&Ps, Springfield Hellcat, SIGs. There's just a bunch of stuff that he's adding more manufacturers to his website like every day almost. There's a significant reduction in recoil. Oh, that's all in 178. That's my PR for a bill drill. 178. Holy shit. And the fucking dot did not move the A zone the entire time. Holy cow, bro, these fucking ports are insane. With the slot ports, so when I compare it to just a regular closed barrel, I'll see the red dot on a 19, it'll track up and usually jumps outside of the glass at around like 12, 11, or 1 o'clock. When we have the slot ports, or a slot ported barrel installed, dude, it makes all the difference in the world. My dot barely touches the top of the housing in the glass. So the entire time I'm just seeing the dot ride up and down inside of the glass. It's awesome. So the lower frame, the only thing that I told Roland that I wanted was to get rid of the finger grooves, because you see what the fucking finger grooves, and a slight reduction around the grip. I asked also for a double undercut, and we have a combination of laser engraving and hand stippling, and it really makes for good feel in the hand. I don't really know how to describe it, because on the flats here on the side, the texture is not like fucking trying to grab back at you. It's aggressive where it needs to be aggressive, and it's smoother where it needs to be smoother. So
like a healthy loving man.
Yeah, exactly. When I have it inside of my holster and it's pressing against my my stomach area, the texture that's on the side here, it's not digging into me, and it's lovely. I don't know what else to say. Normally, when I have a stock Glock 19, I can hardly get all 3 of my fingers placed onto the grip like that. Usually, like my pinky finger is lower on the end here, and it'll kind of like stick out of the bottom. And what I used to have to do before on 19s was put like a mag well of some kind on there so that it gives me a little bit more of a ledge for my pinky. But because I have like the rounded edge here and we got rid of the finger grooves, the natural kick, in addition to double undercut, I'm able to get my fingers just like locked in there really, really well. And I really appreciate a good magazine scalp, the magazine release scalp. This Peter at Angel City Armory. He is just magnificent with his ability. He is a wizard. And of course we got the X300 with the Lux Custos on there. The trigger, we have a the Johnny Glock's combat trigger in here with the upgraded firing pin and firing pin spring, firing pin return spring, all that stuff. This trigger is insane. Roland has a code with Johnny Glocks, so hit him up if you're looking for a replacement Glock trigger. I honestly, after shooting the Timneys, the TTIs, like all this, like, bro, this shit is the nicest fucking Glock trigger that I've ever felt. And I've touched a lot of Glocks and a lot of Glock triggers. The Johnny Glocks allows you to tune how much pre-travel you have. That's about it right there. So now some of you guys are like, fucking what pre-travel? There's no there's pre-travel. So I touch, I'm making contact, then that's all I have to do to get to the wall. I've never like realized what a glass rod break is until I touch this thing. You add pressure, the trigger doesn't move, it's not moving, you add pressure, and it breaks. You can also tune the reset treble, I think, like how crisp of a feeling it is. There's two knobs that you can adjust in there to play with the feel of the trigger. And it's just superb. It's right at 3.5 pounds. It is like dead nuts at 3.5 pounds. So this was my custom Glock 19 from Angel City Armory. Hit up Roland for anything that you need. Go through the website, see what he's got available to him. He's doing Cerakote. He even went up to Cerakote and I think he's he's one of like 3 or 4 dudes in the country that has like this gnarly certificate or something like that from Cerakote, and he does some amazing work. So hit up Angel City Armory. Again, use code RWL15 to get yourself 15% off of any custom work from Angel City Armory. We out.